Hi, my name is Amila and it's day 49 on T. And as you can see, I have someone else filming for me. My girlfriend, Phoebe, is filming today because I'm going to do something sort of special, I think, which is filming myself, giving myself an injection of tea. I really had no idea what to expect, I guess, going into this, and I feel like, I don't know, it could be useful for someone to see what it's like. So fair warning, there will be needles and a teensy bit of blood involved in this video. So I have a syringe, the tea itself, some alcohol pads, and the other smaller needle. So the tea comes in a brown bottle like this. The one that I'm taking is cottonseed oil. I think there's two different kinds, but I haven't really had any issues with this. And I'm taking 0.25 milliliters of tea, and it says subcutaneously, which basically just means underneath the skin. So first things first is taking an alcohol pad and cleaning the top of the bottle. That's where you stick the needle in, so you want to sterilize everything. Then I can unpackage the syringe. And all of the needles have these little guards on them, so I just pull that right off. Take the bottle. I do want to pull some air into the needle beforehand, and then push into the bottle. Now when I pull through, the tea is coming through the needle. Put that down, that's done. I'm flicking it for bubbles to go to the top. Now, as you can see, this is a pretty big needle, and I don't really want to stick that in me. So you cap it, and you can untwist it, and then you get the smaller needle, much more friendly, and twist that on. So you can uncap it. As you can see, much smaller. And then what I want to do is slowly push up on the syringe until I see a little bead of testosterone come out the top, which you can see. I'm going to cap it one last time because I have to do one more sterilization, which would be of the site. So I was taught by my doctor to do it on my stomach. I know people do like on their legs, they could switch sides, you know, alternate so they don't get a bunch of stab wounds in one spot on their body. I'm doing my stomach still. I'm not sure right now as to whether or not there's advantages or disadvantages to either site. I've asked multiple people, I've asked nurses and doctors, and they're all like, no, it doesn't really make a difference, it's sort of personal preference. I don't really mind doing it on my stomach, you know, there's a lot to grab onto, so I don't have to worry about like stabbing a muscle. Whereas with your leg, you have to be a little more careful. So that's all clean. Alright, so I have my tea in here. Cap it one last time. This is definitely the most difficult part, the actual injection. So it's harder than you think to press down this plunger with such a tiny needle on it. It takes a lot of force, and when you're doing it, especially as a new user, as I'm still a new user, you want to try and keep your hand steady as much as possible, but with the force that you're applying, like I tend to shake a bit, and it doesn't, you know, hurt too much, but you kind of don't want to be moving a needle around inside of you. So you just stab yourself. Push down, I'm watching the cleanser go all the way to the end. And then a little bead of tea usually comes out, and that's fine. And occasionally some blood, but luckily this time around I don't see any, so that's kind of nice. And that's it. Then you need to properly dispose of the needles in a sharps container, which you'll also get from your doctor. What I end up doing with the extra tea is just rubbing it around the spot because I don't really want to waste it. And it's just oil, really. Some people put on band-aids. I'm generally, I don't know, it didn't bleed or anything, so I'm pretty good. So then I'm just done. I realized that it has been a very long time since I last made a video, but honestly, not that much has changed. Various people have been telling me that my voice sounds slightly different, but I don't know if that's actually accurate or if it was because I was sick a few weeks ago. And I think actually the hair, I've always had a lot of hair on my upper lip, but I think it's growing in more, so that's exciting. But other than that, it's all sort of the same. I don't think there's been any major key changes in my life so far, but I hope you're enjoying the journey.